Yes.
Hey, what do you mean by a self-paced course?
Well, the course material is available in the form of video lectures. And there are multiple practice problems that come along as well. So, you can access all of it anywhere, anytime. And they are available to you for lifetime.
No way.
Oh, yes, way. Don't delay and enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Geeks for Geeks. My name is Muskan Agarwal and today's webinar is in continuation with our interview preparation series. Also guys, please let me know in the comment section if I'm perfectly audible and visible to all of you. Just write a yes or a thumbs up if I'm visible. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, I can see a lot of yeses. Okay, so I'm audible. Cool. So I'll quickly tell you all that what this webinar is going to be about. So in this webinar, we have Aman Jha with us, and he is going to talk about his interview experience at Infosys, his preparation strategies, and the insights that he gained throughout the process. And apart from that, I'll try to ask all the relevant questions. And still, if you have any doubts or any questions for him, you can definitely put it in the comment section, and I will try to I'll try to question put those questions in front of him at the end of the webinar. Okay, so without any further ado, just let me add him to the stream. Hi Aman, how are you doing?
Hello, Muskan. I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also good.
It's
So why
working
don't
from
you
home.
Yeah, same. So why don't you tell the audience a bit about yourself? They're really excited to know about you.
Yeah. Okay. So, hi everyone. I am Aman Jha. Currently, I am working as an operation executive in Infosys. And about my education qualification, I completed my diploma in computer science and engineering in 2021 last year. After that, I joined Infosys. And apart from that, I completed 3 to 4 internship in web development. I got those internship from some of from LinkedIn and from Internshala platform. And I have very good interest in web development. So this is all about me.
Okay. So Aman, how did you tell us about little bit about your coding journey? When did you start? How did you gain interest in all of it? Tell us about that.
Okay, so before 2 year back when I started learning from HTML and CSS. I learned HTML CSS. After that, I applied for many internship on LinkedIn. Uh, but I didn't get any internship. Then I created 2 or 3 projects. I learned PHP for backend, and I create 1 or 2 projects, simple basic projects. After that, I applied on Internshala, and then I got one internship from Internshala. After that, I got one internship from LinkedIn. So where my coding journey is started. Yeah. So basically, I mostly worked on front end web development. I learned mostly CSS, core CSS, and I also get opportunity on working on live projects in my internship duration. Yeah. So this is,
So as you've talked a lot about your internship, do you think that your internship experience helped during your interview at Infosys in any way?
yes, it helped me. From my internship, I learned how to communicate. Apart from that, I learned some technical skills also, and yeah, yes, one thing also, like I told interviewer about my internship, and he asked mostly question from my internship, so it helped me a lot. Uh,
Okay. So Aman, how did you get to know about the opportunity at Infosys?
okay, so I know about Infosys opportunity from LinkedIn, right? Uh, so from LinkedIn, where one of Infosys employee posted this opportunity, and I know about from
Okay, so
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, as you initially also mentioned that LinkedIn helped you get a lot of internship opportunities
Yeah, yeah,
before this also.
yes. Uh,
Okay. So, Aman, do you have any suggestions like how should students search for opportunities on LinkedIn or any other platform like in their initial years?
Okay, so for first year and second year student, my suggestion is if you don't have any skills, first start from HTML, some basic skills, right? And create one or two projects, because nobody will give you any internship opportunity without any skills or uh, without any experience, right? So you have something like you have to create one or two projects so that you can show your skills. After that, you can apply on Internshala. Internshala is very good platform, so you can apply on Internshala. You can apply on LinkedIn. Many opportunities are available on LinkedIn. So first learn from basics, create one or two projects, then apply. If you didn't get any opportunity, again learn, add some more skills, and again apply. uh, so you will definitely get an opportunity, as
Okay.
my experience.
Yes, definitely. So, when you mentioned about projects that they play a very vital role during interview or internship. So, can you
Yes.
tell us about your projects, the projects that you worked on during your initial years in college?
Yeah, I didn't much created many project, like two I created two projects. One is the basic banking system, in which I used HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and PHP. And second one is the basic landing page, which is created by HTML and core CSS. But after getting one internship, it is easy to get another one, because you have experience and
Right.
skills.
You have something to show on your
Yeah.
resume, right? So it gets easier. Yeah. So talking about your Infosys interview experience, can you tell us how many rounds were there and a brief about each round?
Okay. So in Infosys, there were two rounds. First round is online aptitude round, and second one is the virtual interview round. So in online aptitude round was of 1 hour 40 minute, right? So in 1 hour 40 minute, there were four sections: mathematical, reasoning ability, verbal ability, and puzzle solving, right? So these are four section in aptitude. And in virtual interview round, 90-minute interview round, they assess your technical and behavioral skill in that interview round. So
So there were two rounds basically.
yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. And there were any HR rounds or something like
No, HR
non-technical
and tech.
rounds?
No, HR and technical round is included in that 90-minute interview round. They will
Okay, it's
test your
combined.
both behavioral and technical skills in that interview.
Okay, okay, fine. So,
Yes.
Aman, was there any particular strategy that you followed for Infosys interview preparation? Like, suppose somebody has an interview at Infosys anytime soon. So, is there any particular thing that you would like to suggest to them?
Okay, so I didn't much prepared for this. Like I did internship, did some projects, and up, after that, yes, for aptitude, I can suggest you can refer some online sites like India Bix, Prep Insta. There are many lots of free content are available. You can practice from there, so it will help you. Right. And for virtual interview, I already told you my internship experience and my projects helped me a lot, because interviewer asked mostly questions from that. Right. And also he asked some question related to my core subject also. So you have some basic knowledge about your core subject.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So, apart from that, I think resume building is also a very important part because a lot of questions are asked based on your resume during the interview. So, do you have any tips like how should students prepare their resume?
Okay. So for resume, I'll suggest that if you apply for any web development internship, for example, or web development role, so you mention only relevant things related to web development, like skills related to web. It is good if you mention skills related to web development, internship related to web development, I know if in mostly cases like people have many skills. They know networking, they know web development, they know many things. But it is good if you mention related to that uh, profile which you are applied for. So
Okay, so many people are asking about the duration of the session. There is no set duration of the session, but this session would be around 35 to 40 minutes for all those who are asking. Okay. So, okay, we have done this. Just one second. So there are so many questions. So some people are asking that as you're mentioning skills, so what kind of skills are important while you're preparing for interviews? Some say that DSA skills are important. You mentioned that you did web development projects. So which one is more important?
okay, so I think for DSA is important for like if you want to get more package like above 5 lakh to 8 lakh, then DSA is very important. But if you want to know like 3 to 4 like LPO package, then I don't think DSA is much. You can practice means basic questions and basic DSA questions, so it is sufficient for Infosys, I think.
Okay,
But I
so a
I
lot.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I completed diploma, so I don't think diploma people have need much more DSA, right? For BTech, I think
Okay.
DSA question is much more important.
Okay.
Yes.
So a lot of people are asking that what type of questions were asked in your interview. So can you tell us more about like what were the questions exactly that were asked or like something about that?
Okay, so in interview, they basically test your confidence, right? They ask, he asked, for example, he asked me some basic. First, he asked me question related to my internship. Like if you mention your internship, they will ask you question from that. So he asked mostly question 5 to 6 question from my internship. One scenario based question also from internship, right? Some technicals question also from internship. After that, one or two question from my projects, and very basic question from my core subject which I have studied in my diploma curriculum, like what is an application layer, some basic question like what is function, what is modules, what is variable, uh, and how to do factorial program. So some basic. And one
Uh,
thing also, this profile, operation executive profile, is also for BCA student. So
okay.
BCA and diploma both student can apply for
Apply
Infosys
for it.
in for operation executive role.
Okay. Uh, what type of skills? So many people are telling that Infosys has many programs. So the program that like you registered for or that you got into, is there particular
Yes.
name of the program or no?
No, it is an off-campus recruitment opportunity. Infosys,
Okay.
yes, not any particular name of that opportunity. Just off-campus
Okay.
opportunity.
Yeah, like as you mentioned that you got it from LinkedIn, so maybe you can,
Yes.
like search for these off-campus opportunities on LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, many Infosys employer posted this opportunity on LinkedIn of campus recruitment drive when coming. They will post on that. You can apply from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So also, as you mentioned projects, so if you have to suggest projects to a person who is maybe preparing for Infosys, so what kind of projects would you suggest that person? Like, what can he work on?
Okay. So projects like for example, for me, full stack, complete full stack, like in which back end and front end both are
Hmm.
included. Create some that kind of project like library management. That is sufficient, like uh, for diploma and BCA people, I think.
Hmm.
So
Okay, so like
and
it is not
and also
necessary
create some
that one particular
portfolio
tech stack.
websites. Yeah, if anyone want to get job in web development, like
Hmm.
React, they will learn React and create projects on React also.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And now people are asking, is DSA required? So, like as you mentioned that for you the questions were depend like on your internship experience and your projects. So was it the case like with everyone, or like what is DSA required or no?
As I know, if you want good package, yeah, DSS is good. If you learn DSA is good, but for a good package DSA is important. But I don't think for less package, if you don't have DSA knowledge, you just have a confidence, you have basic knowledge of your core subjects, and if you created one or two projects, and if you have any one or two internship, that is sufficient for, I think. But if you want more packages, then DSA is required, yes.
Yeah, people are asking specifically for Infosys, like is DSA an important thing or not?
Yeah, yes, it is important. If you want to learn, it is important. If you want to grow more packages, if you want in Infosys, if you want to get a job like specialist programmer, then DSA is important.
Okay. So people are asking, is making a project compulsory for getting an internship or full time, or it's not
Okay,
compulsory?
not if you don't create any projects, they will ask question from your subjects. So maybe they will ask some question from any topic which you don't know at that. So if you created projects, it is good. They will ask question from projects, and you can easily answer them. Otherwise he will ask any question from any subject and any topics, and it will hard for you to answer them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So, yeah. So people are asking that they have knowledge about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React, but still they're not able to crack any internship. So, what are your suggestions for them?
Okay. Okay, so if you have knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React, okay, so first if you have a strong knowledge of these skills, create a good project, right? And after that, apply on internshala. Don't apply for one or two, just apply for 20 to 30 internship. Because if you apply, then you will get one internship at first
Right.
time, right? It is very hard to crack one internship first time. After you get, then you will easily get another internship. So apply for 20 to 30 internship after creating any strong projects, and also apply on LinkedIn. Just apply. I will only suggest this, just apply, and you will get one internship.
Okay, as you mentioned that you applied a lot of places for the internship, LinkedIn
Yes.
internshala. So, any particular strategy that you followed while applying, or like because you have to send messages to people, or messages
Okay.
like you have to write about why they should select you. So, any particular strategy that you followed for that?
Okay, so my strategy is, uh, first, when I didn't get any internship opportunity after learning skills, and I applied many internship for, but didn't get an internship, I applied for unpaid internship, where I only get the, I only learn things, don't get any perks, any benefits, just get the certificate, completion certificate. So it helps me a lot to get a paid internships also. At least you have a experience, right? You can show that you did a internship where you did these things. So it is helpful. And create one or two projects, and yes, also post on LinkedIn. And
Right.
one thing I want to tell you that, like if you send message that I want internship, and opportunity is available, they will ask you to create a project, right? Uh,
Right.
so you have to create that project. After that, they will select you.
Right. So before the interview, were there any online assessments that were there, or like direct interview was there?
For internship or job?
No, for the internship and for the
Yeah.
job, both you can tell.
Okay, for internship, uh, first round, is the where they will send you one project you have to create in given deadline, and after that one interview round,
Okay.
one
And
HR
for full
interview
time?
round, and then second one is the technical interview round, and after that they will select you.
Okay, okay. And what is the
Yes.
procedure for full time?
For full time,
Yeah.
okay, for full time I don't know full time, like I applied on some startups, so at that time they will not provide any full time job opportunity. For yeah, for Infosys, in Infosys I already told you that two rounds is there. One is the aptitude round and second one is the interview round. So interview round
Interview
is
round.
easy. Interview round is not very hard. For Infosys I think like they will only test your confidence and some technical basic technical skills. Only the aptitude round is uh, hard. I think you have to practice for aptitude round.
Okay, so one more thing that while preparing, students, don't have any motivation because they give one round, two round, and sometimes when they're not able to clear the interviews, there's lack of motivation. So how should students cope up from that, and how did you cope up from that?
Okay, so for motivation, okay, so motivation you can learn skills, you can create projects, right, and you can explore new things, will motivate you more, right. Contact people who know many things, ask them how to what to learn and what to do, they will guide you, and which also motivates you. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
Aman,
if you
during
get,
your
yes, yes,
yeah,
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 tell
you
me.
can continue.
And if you get internship, then after that no need of any motivation, like you
That
did
is true.
internship, you are doing internship, you are doing some work, you are learning some skills, and after that applying for another internship, then your journey will start up from there.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. Someone during your interview, was there any particular question that you were confused about the answer or you were not able to answer? And if that was the case, then like how did you manage that particular situation?
Okay, in interview, um, in interview actually I didn't face these kind of questions at yet.
Okay. So you were able to answer everything.
Yeah, some question like from my subjects, I think one or two question I didn't answer
Hmm.
in my interview, but other thing
Yeah.
I answered.
So should a student tell the interviewer that okay, I'm not really aware about this, and like will it create a negative impact, or like what do you think? Suppose I am the student and I don't know a particular answer. So what should I do in an interview then?
Okay, so answer confidently. If you don't know, just say no, right. If you say any wrong
Okay.
thing, they will ask, put up question on that, right, and it is hard to you to answer everything. So
Right.
it is good, you can say no and confident about your answer. Only answer that thing which you are confident.
Right. Like be honest in your interview. Just tell the
Yes,
interviewer whatever you're
yes.
thinking. Yeah, that is absolutely right. So people are asking if they want to like find internships at Infosys, like where can they find these opportunities apart from LinkedIn, obviously, but where else can they find opportunities at Infosys?
Okay, so internship for Infosys. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know much more about internship in Infosys, like, but I know about the jobs like you can apply. But internship you can use LinkedIn. Many people posted their opportunity for
Yeah.
internship, and you can ask referral for employee of Infosys, so it will help you.
Yes, absolutely. So people are asking that what are your day-to-day responsibilities and what is the tech stack that you are working on currently?
Okay, I also take a step. Okay, so currently I started one YouTube channel where I share my experiences, and as I already told you that motivation is required at early stage, right? After
Right.
that, when you started one internship, your journey is started, and you always want to learn something. You always want to learn new skills. So I still I'm learning, and I already told you that I have good interest in web development. So I want to work on web development more. Um, Yes, and I'm learning like I know HTML, CSS, JavaScript and PHP, but I want to know learn Python, Django. So I'm working on that.
Okay. So people are asking that how many coding languages, or is there any particular language that is required for Infosys? How about that?
No, not any particular language. You have to know only one language. You have to good command on any one language. You just know logics. Like logic is important. Choose any one language and do much as possible practice on that language. Right.
Okay, choose any
So
one
logic is
language, right?
important. Yes, logic is important, which you will get after practice. So choose any language like C, Java, Python, any.
Right. So Manish has asked that he has cleared the aptitude round of Infosys and he has received the clearance mail, but he has not yet received the interview mail yet. So
Okay.
is this the scenario that they get interview mails late, or is there any possibility of him getting an interview at Infosys?
Okay. So as mostly people know, Infosys is a big MNC company, and also they hire many people at one time, like 700 to
Right.
800 people at one time. So it is very hard to send mail. Uh, so he will get mail, but it takes time. Like for me, it takes 2 months after it. After aptitude, okay, after aptitude, okay. So yeah, sometimes it takes time.
Yeah, maybe you can mail them or something if they
Yes,
reply. Yeah.
yes. They can
Many
mail
people are
HR.
asking, yeah, many people are asking about how they should, stop themselves from distraction and everything. What were your strategies? Because there are so many distractions these days. So, how did you cope up with all that?
Okay. So for distraction, like distraction is at early stage when you don't know much skills, you don't have any internships, right? So work on skills, learn skills,
Right.
and always involve in something related to technical related things and do something. Like if you don't do anything, you are always distracted. Create projects, apply for internship, do internships, right? Learn skills and use LinkedIn effectively. And yeah, and if you have free time, create YouTube channel and share your experiences.
Okay. So, what is the time duration of the entire interview?
For Infosys,
Yeah.
so for aptitude round, it is 1 hour 40 minute, and
Okay.
for for a virtual interview round 90 minute.
90 minutes. Okay. And that is
One
technical
night
and non
90.
technical both.
Yeah, that is technical. Easy. That is
Okay.
not very hard.
Okay. And as you mentioned that even like it was non-technical questions were also asked. So can you throw light like what are the non-technical or behavioral questions that were asked to you during your interview?
Okay, so we have non-technical are like how to manage your internship with your college, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are the question.
And
And one
also like how
scenario.
did you answer them maybe?
Yeah. So I answer them like I prioritize the work. Like if anything is important, I do that thing first. Right? Like
Hmm.
my internship work is important, then I complete my internship work first, and after that I do my college work. Right? So prioritize the work. So it is help you.
Yeah. So these were all the behavioral questions that were asked, like the time management
Yes,
basically.
and one scenario based question is also, but it includes some
Hmm.
technical also. Like he asked me, one is your client, and his website is not working. One link is not working on that website. So how will you solve his problem? So that
Okay.
kind of questions he asked.
So how did you answer this particular question?
Yeah, actually, if link is not working, then maybe I have to check the code, uh, check the href link, is link is correct or not. If link is
Mhm.
correct, then I have to check, like, after going that link, what is opening, is it available or not, is it empty. So I answer
Right.
this,
Okay.
and after
So
that assignments.
as you mentioned that reasoning and aptitude questions are asked. So are there
Yes.
any particular topics on which reasoning or like they should prepare for aptitude round?
Okay, so they can prepare from India Bigs, and many more, and many much website, like Prep Insta, and topics are reasoning ability and verbal ability are most important, because mostly question asked from these topics, and puzzle solving and mathematical ability, they can easily do. So work on verbal ability and reasoning ability, because mostly
Okay.
question asked from this topic.
And then also, what is the difficulty level of the question that are asked? People are asking that is our verbal section difficult or
Okay.
not?
Okay, so it is difficult for me. I don't know. Yeah, it is difficult for me. But if you practice then you can answer it. You can refer
Okay.
online sites. It will help you. Many questions related to that sites are coming.
Okay. And do you think some past year questions can be helpful, like doing the question that have already been asked previously?
Actually, I don't know about this right now. Yeah, you can
Okay.
practice question. A question is coming. Same type of question is coming, but not exactly
Yeah.
same. But yeah, same type of question
Yeah.
is coming. If you practice, you can solve it.
So Prajakta has asked that she's from a non-CS background and she is about to give an Infosys interview. So how should she tackle from that and how should she prepare for that?
Okay. So many, like my many friends are from non-CS background, and they are working in Infosys right now. And from their experiences, like interviewer ask them related to their if he is from EC, electronic and communication, then interviewer will ask question from their subjects. So
Right.
no, he will not answer he will not ask question from CS, so don't worry.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
like you'll only be asked whatever it is there in your curriculum and whatever post you're applying for, right?
Yes, and be confident, like, while answering.
Right. Yeah, I think that is very important in all the interviews that you give, not just Infosys, but in every interview you should be confident. Yeah.
Yes, be confident.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, please put your questions, whatever you have, in the comment section, and I'll definitely try to take the relevant ones. Okay. What type of reasoning aptitude we have already covered? Um, what is your project we have covered? And how did you manage your time? Like, you have academics also, then you said that you did internships also, projects also, then like you were preparing for interviews. So how was your time management like?
Okay, so I already told you, like, I prioritize the work. Like, if anything is important, I like I have internships. I have my some college
Right.
works, and I have to create one projects, for example. Then I divide the time for which is important. I do first. Like if internship work is important, I do the internship. After completing the internship work, then I do some work on projects. And if I don't have much time, then I will give less time to the projects. So that
Okay. So you prioritize basically like your internships in
yes,
this
yes.
over the
Yes,
academics. Yeah, and I think everybody's time management things is different. Like, okay, you should just
yes,
manage
yes.
according to yourself. Yeah. So Anupam is asked that he has given his interview on 9th December and his status is showing review in progress. So what does it mean? Is he selected or rejected according to your experience?
Okay, as my experience, if your
Hmm.
status is review in progress, mostly chances is you are selected.
Okay.
Is
So
mostly chances.
cool, cool. You can just confirm. I think you can just try mailing them and confirm about that.
Yes.
Okay. So he has asked that where to learn programming language. Like what is the best platform to learn programming language, and what are the programming languages that he should learn? What are your suggestions on that?
Okay, so for basics, you can refer W3 schools, right?
Hmm.
And Code with Harry YouTube channel is also mostly people know about it. And yeah, and GFG also. Geeks for Geeks is
Yeah, definitely.
very good website to learn programming language. You can practice basic question, like if you want to learn Python programming, you can first do basic questions, and then do topic wise question, which is available on Geeks for Geeks website. So it's
Right.
very good.
I think if your interview is near, then you can prepare questions specifically for Infosys. Like you can find those questions on Geeks for Geeks where you can just sort down the company you are applying for, and it is really helpful, I think. So definitely you can check that out. Yes. Then people are asking that what type of projects did you like work on? I think you already answered it,
Yes, yes.
right?
I created simple projects, not many any big projects.
Yeah. Yeah, right. People have already answered that GFG you can refer and from YouTube. Yes. So people are asking that the questions that are asked are from basic DSA or from advanced DSA.
Okay, so I already told you I'm diploma students, and
Hmm.
also for BCA students also, uh, they will not ask question from DSA, right? They only ask question
Right.
from basic programming. So you just prepare for basic programming, basic clear your basic concept. That's it.
Right.
DSA is not very important for BCA or diploma students.
PCO diploma. And in general, like if you have any suggestions, like what kind of questions are asked in DSA if you know about it.
Okay, I don't know much more about DSA right
No
now.
problem.
I'm learning, learning. I'm learning DSA, but yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So I think I tried to cover all the questions. Guys, quickly put down any other questions if you have. Yes. So Ayush has asked that he is giving second round at Infosys, and any suggestions that you have for the second round that he is about to give.
Okay, so second round is what for operation executive role is a virtual interview round. So if it is a
Yeah.
virtual interview round, then just focus on the basic concept with subject which you have studied on your curriculum. Uh, Clear your basic concepts, and be confident in your interview. Answer only those things which you are confident, right? um, and introduce yourself very in a good way.
Right. I think that is also very important. like
Yes.
how the person introduce yourself. Any tips for that? Any quick tips for that? Like how should you introduce yourself?
Okay, so for me, I prepared one like how to introduce myself. Like uh, I divide in three section. Like in first section, I introduce myself. In second section, I tell him about my experiences, internships. In third section, I tell him about my skills and my interests. And in last section, I tell him about my hobbies. So that way, I
Yeah, so it is better that you prepare it beforehand, not like on the spot,
yes, it
right?
is good. Yes.
Right, right. So I tried to take up all the questions. Yeah, so that was it from our side. Thank you so much, Aman, for joining us and sharing your interview experience. It was really insightful. Thank you
Okay,
so
and
much.
yeah, welcome. And one thing I want to tell you that if anyone want to know about like how to apply on Internshala for internships, and they can reach out to me via LinkedIn, and also subscribe my channel. I think link is in the description, right? So they can subscribe, and they can learn from there also.
Yes, definitely, definitely. If you guys have any more questions or you want to ask any more questions about Infosys, you can definitely reach out to him on LinkedIn. Yeah. So thank you so much. Yeah, just one second. Thank you so much, Aman. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Yes. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. I hope this webinar was helpful to all of you. If you have any other questions, you can definitely connect with him on LinkedIn. And yes, we will see you in the next webinar. Bye.